But I thought I'd just give you a little overview of Arts for Dementia. So our vision is nationwide access to artistic stimulation that enables all people with dementia to live more fulfilled, active lives at home and in the community. And we do that in various ways. I suppose that the main thing for us is that our focus is primarily on the early stages of dementia, where people are maybe going through diagnosis or quite soon after a diagnosis and still living at home. So what we do is a few different things. We deliver workshops in collaboration with artists and fantastic cultural venues like Central St Martin's and the Wallace Collection. We've got something coming up with the Science Museum, community spaces, as well as working in collaboration with older adults and dementia-related organisations to kind of spread the word and get people out there. And we're really keen to bring people with dementia and a companion together to enjoy all sorts of different arts practices, from dance that you can see there, to sculpting with clay, to singing, to fine arts and drama. And bringing them together to do something joyful, delightful, and creative. So we do some of that ourselves. We also train up people, artists and people from the kind of learning and curating teams at museums and galleries, so that they can understand a bit more about the early stages of dementia and how to develop and deliver a good event or a workshop programme for people with dementia. We've also got a great events listing of events that organisations across the country are running for people living with dementia, because we're really keen to kind of, if you've got an activity for people living with dementia, you can put it on our website. We're really keen for kind of creative activities to be found and experienced and enjoyed by people. So please do add that. And we also do advocacy about this work. So recently, a lot of our focus has been on social prescribing, particularly making sure that the real value of the arts for people living with dementia and their carers is kind of understood across the world of social prescribing. And Anna will talk later about the impact of the arts for health in general, but it's just can be so fantastic. Just to talk a little bit about what we know the impact can be of participation in the arts for people living with dementia. And for us, it's the participation piece that can make a real difference, that they're not passive viewers of something, but getting their hands dirty or moving their bodies, or getting really physically involved. So one of the things that we found is that sometimes people can feel as though opportunities might be closing down for them, and that a diagnosis of dementia can be very difficult for all sorts of the person themselves and lots of family and friends around as well. But we know that doing something potentially new, potentially feeling challenging, but really importantly, that's fun, can have a huge impact on the kind of well-being and happiness of people and help them connect with each other in a different way. I was at the Alzheimer's Society conference yesterday, and one of the professors who was talking was saying that when he's encouraged people to go to Singing for the Brain, as well as prescribing them medication, when he checks in with them, they never say, oh, the medication, it's been wonderful, but they do say, Singing for the Brain has been amazing. You know, those sorts of activities, the thing that bring the joy for people and that kind of connection. So that feels really important. As well, on the slide, you can see there's stuff about maximizing cognitive function. When you're thinking and doing something physical, it uses all sorts of different parts of your brain, and that can be really, really important. And it's this sense of capability that people can have when they've created something beautiful, written something that they didn't think they could write a poem, and then they found that they've written something beautiful. It can really give people that sense of self-esteem and self-worth. What we know when we do our programs and our evaluations is that over 90% of the people who participate say that their mood was better. And one of our evaluations said that lift of mood lasted overnight for 94% of people, and for a week for 60% of people. So it's not just in the moment, but actually that the mood and a sense of energized can really last for people. So that was a short bit about Arts for Dementia.